High school basketball on the air here from the Oshkosh Arena on the shores of Lake Winnebago. Good to have you along here on a Saturday afternoon, non-conference for Eau Claire Memorial and Waunakee. Chuck Free on the call tonight as we're following up the Wisconsin Herd game where this place was just jumping a few moments ago, and both teams going through their warm-ups right now. The Old Abes come in with a record of 1-2 overall, 1-1 in the Big Rivers Conference. They went to carry the way. He's averaging 25 points a game, a 6'3 senior. He's a terrific baseball player as well. We'll tell you more about him during the broadcast. Waunakee, they went to state last year. However, they lost all 5 of their starters off last year's team, but they're off to a 3-0 start and 2-0 in the Badger Large Conference. Tyler Selk coaches Waunakee in his first year. Chad Brisky, the head coach of the Old Abes. Waunakee and Eau Claire Memorial coming up. We'll have the opening tip-off coming up here shortly. Give you the starters right now. For Eau Claire Memorial, Andrew Hudson starts at one guard, 5'8 junior. He's averaging 2.5 points a game. Caleb Messner, a 5'1 senior at 8.0 points a game. Mason McCarthy, 6'3 junior at 6.1 points a game. Ian Power, as I mentioned, 25 points a game, a 6'3 senior. And John Telisek, 6'4 sophomore, 3.6 points a game. For the Warriors of Waunakee, here's who they'll come out with. Their point guard is Braylon Kralem, a 6' senior, averages 11 a game. Max Johnson, 7.6 points a game. He is a 6'5 junior. Wes Descharme, a 6'4 junior. He leads the team in scoring, 15 a game. Jacob Muniz, a 5'10 senior. He's at 13 a game. And Gavin Selk, 6'3 junior, at 2.5 a game. Kralem, Johnson, Ducharme, Muniz, and Selk for Waunakee. For the Old Abes of Eau Claire Memorial, Hudson, Messner, McCarthy, Bauer, and Telisek. Back with the opening tip-off, and away we go after this timeout. You're watching high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
We're back with Better Halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Hi, and welcome to Balanced Health by Dana. My name is Dana Besson, nurse practitioner for over 18 years, and I am here to help you achieve optimal health. Do you struggle with anxiety, unexplained weight gain, brain fog, joint aches or pains? I specialize in bioidentical hormone replacement therapy to help restore balance and achieve your overall well-being. Call or text me today. I offer free consultations. I offer in-person visits as well as virtual visits from wherever you are. Take the first step to feeling your best and call me today.
All right, ready for the opening tip? Both teams with purple colors. The Old Abes with the dark purple and the black trim. Waunakee, the dark purple, black trim. The Old Abes of Eau Claire Memorial, white trim, white uniforms with the purple trim. McCarthy leaps up for the Old Abes. That's Mac Johnson for Waunakee. Both teams, what are the odds of both teams having the same color scheme? Tip is won by Waunakee, and the ball goes out of bounds. That'll be Waunakee basketball. What are the odds, again? Both teams having purple color schemes. The Old Abes, the tradition of Eau Claire Memorial. 3 high schools in the city of Eau Claire: Eau Claire Regis, Eau Claire North, and Eau Claire Memorial. And here we go. Memorial, we're moving to our left. Here's a shot in the lane, and I should say Waunakee a shot in the lane, and it's good. On the other end, Memorial. Bowers. Up front to Telisek. Waunakee comes out in a man-to-man. Hudson stops the dribble, pulls it over to Messner on the left side. Return pass over to Hudson. Waunakee, yeah, they graduated all 5 starters. There's a runner in the lane that is missed by McCarthy. One and done, and here comes Waunakee. On the dribble, that's Johnson barreling down the lane. Pump fake, fade away, tough shot, no good. Rebound by Johnson, no good again, and he gets it back. Johnson takes one dribble, goes in the lane, misses the shot, short, and the ball's on the floor, and it's kept alive by Waunakee. They're going to have another reload on this. 3-pointer, and that's good. That is Gavin Selk on the 3-point try. 6'3" junior, and it's 5-0. Hudson tries the baseline. Little floater. And Andrew Hudson gets Eau Claire Memorial on the board. Both of these teams traveled a long way to play here. Waunakee from the Madison area, and of course Eau Claire Memorial made the trip across the state. There's a drive and a shot, and Descharme going glass and scoring. Waunakee off to the quick 7-2 lead. A rich tradition of athletics at Waunakee under first-year head coach Tyler Selk. There's a shot in the lane that's partially blocked. Telisek, and here comes Waunakee. Up early, 7-2. And Craylin will shoot one. The Old Abes, the champions of the Big Rivers Conference last year, went to the sectional final. And the free throw is missed. The rebound cleared by Messner for Eau Claire Memorial. Caleb brings it down court. Top of the key. Messner, swing it over. Hudson finds a lane, but can't finish. And here's Waunakee up 9-2. Opening couple of minutes here at the Oshkosh Arena. That's an NBA three right there. Missed. And the rebound taken in by Telisek for Eau Claire Memorial. McCarthy. Ball's batted away. Picked up by Waunakee. On the bust out. A breakaway layup is good by Descharme. He's got 4 of their 11 points, and Waunakee up early. Hudson, and Hudson's fouled on the perimeter. I'll be honest, the Waunakee jerseys with the purple and the black are hard to figure out. It's hard to see those numerals. And we got household substitutions coming up for Waunakee. I mean, they went 5 for 5 right here. Ubersox into the ball game. Sam Fallon into the ball game. Inbound pass to McCarthy. Johnson off glass and scores. A bounce to Fallon. Yeah, Waunakee, I saw them a couple of weeks ago. They did not go 5 for 5 in that game against Fond du Lac. Caught underneath, flips it out to Fallon. Fallon goes in with the left hand. He can't finish it off, and the rebound is cleared by Eau Claire Memorial. Here's a shot and a travel. Eau Claire Memorial got their new playing football on their own property this year, as is Eau Claire North. And God, I went to college at Eau Claire and worked for a couple of years at Wax Radio. And, man, when I was at college, worked for the great Mike Sullivan, who passed away last winter. Man, what a broadcaster. He covered many of Eau Claire Memorial games. Fallon into the corner. Here's the three-pointer by Gillingham. That's good. Yeah, Mike Sullivan. Didn't take 5 minutes into this broadcast, but I didn't bring up Sully's name. Man, Eau Claire has had some great broadcasters over the years. Sullivan and Woody Wall, Hayes Callahan, Bob Bradowitz, who does games for Zaleski Sports, is doing a hockey game today. Here's a shot from the corner. No good by Hudson. And here comes Waunakee. Up by 10 early on, 13:20 to go first half. Here's a drive by Johnson. Wipe it away and a foul. Make that Charlie Elliott and a foul on the penetration. When I saw Eau Claire Memorial and Waunakee were on tap for me today, to be honest with you, I was a little fired up because, man, I haven't covered an Eau Claire game of any sorts for a long, long time. Here's a shot in the lane. That's good. Sam Fallon sneaks in and gets a bucket. Eau Claire Memorial, the ball down by 12. We've played 5 minutes of this game. Off glass, no good for Bauer. Bauer, a terrific baseball player, going to Concordia St. Paul on a baseball scholarship. Shot from the corner. No, barely trickles off the rim for Uber Sox. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Eau Claire Memorial basketball. I'll be honest, I'm kind of sad there's not as much football on Carson Park as there used to be. The great Carson Park, man, I covered my first high school game there. Long time ago, on a Friday night, going up to Carson Park. I think it was an Eau Claire North game. Here's Memorial. Johnson squeezes in. Messner fumbled it, got it back. Defensive pressure, retrieved by Waunakee, but they turn it right back over. Spinning, driving, shooting, and missing, but Abbott Jempson will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 for the Old Abes. In the Chippewa Valley, collectors know where to go. The Slab Factory in Eau Claire. Pokemon cards, baseball cards, sports cards, buyers, selling, trading. It's the place where the hobby comes alive. Swing in today. Discover something new only at Slab Factory, located at 2527 Claremont Avenue. I'll tell you this, though. Eau Claire, from the 80s until now, it has changed immensely. First free throw is no good. The second one is made by Jempson. But, man, it is a hop in town, man. Anything you want. What a place to be. Timeout on the court. We'll step aside. Waunakee up on Eau Claire Memorial, early 16-5. You're watching high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Whispering Pines at Cadott is a great place for golf. And coming this spring, it will be the perfect Four Seasons venue for your special event. The Whispering Pines Event Center is now under construction and will be available for events this spring. Weddings, reunions, whatever your event, Whispering Pines Event Center is the perfect location. Just a short drive down Highway 29 from Eau Claire. Whispering Pines Event Center is now booking dates for 2026 and beyond. Whispering Pines Golf, and coming soon, Whispering Pines Event Center on County X in Cadott.
Back here at the Oshkosh Arena, home of the Herd. I didn't know if the Herd had an afternoon game or a night game, and they're from the G League. They're the minor league team, basically, of the Milwaukee Bucks. I couldn't remember if it was a day game or a night game. I had never been to a Herd game. So I got here, and the parking lot was packed. And then I walked into the gym. I said, what's going on in here? And the security guard said, no, the Herd are playing. Wow, what an atmosphere. There is more of an atmosphere for a Wisconsin Herd game than there was a Milwaukee Bucks game. I mean, this crowd was on fire. Man, great for the Valley to have this. It'd be awesome if the Eau Claire area would have a G League team. That would be pretty cool. Lacrosse did have a CBA team back in the day. Here's Waunakee. That is fallen into the corner. The three off the front of the iron by Lutz. Waunakee keeps it alive, though. There's a jumper in the lane. That's good. That's Ryan Thompson. And the lead is 13, the largest it's been for Waunakee. Bauer trying to counter, and he drains a three from the right side. Bauer gets his first bucket of the day, and he averages 25 a game. Thompson on the right side. Going up, missing the shot is Olatunji. And the Abes have it. Chance to get this thing into single digits right here. Mester will try a three and hit it from the left wing. There we go. Memorial back within 7. Here's a jumper from the right side by Elliott, and he counters with a three. Elliott, the 6'3 sophomore, his first bucket of the game. Taking it in and missing, but Johnson draws contact, and Caleb will go to the free throw line. Shooting 2. Averages about 8 points a game. Caleb Johnson, a 67% free throw shooter. And he front rims the first shot. Thanks to our game day sponsor, Oakwood Bank in Augusta and Eau Claire. Proud to support local student athletes. That's Oakwood Bank in Augusta and Eau Claire. Man, it's been a while since I've been out in Augusta. Off on Highway 12 out that way. Second free throw, no good. It's been about 3 or 4 years since I've been in Eau Claire. Always go out to Wild Ridge, man. What a beautiful golf course. I wasn't there when I was living in Eau Claire. Barreling down a lane, stumbling, putting up the shot over the rim is Ducharme. And Waunakee kicks the lead back to 12 as we hit the 10-minute mark of this first half. Johnson. Jensen spins by, goes up, trying to make an impossible shot there on a tie-up and a jump ball. And they'll stay on that end. It'll be Eau Claire Memorial basketball. Lob it in the mess there. See what they do out of this. Bauer trying to work around, go up and under, and he couldn't finish. One and done for Eau Claire Memorial. Here come the Warriors. Off balance shot, that's good. That was a tough shot right there by Gavin Selk. Other end, Caleb Johnson can't finish it off. Selk the rebound. Waunakee the ball up by 14 with 9:19 to go. All the way to the rim. Shot is no good by Munoz, and both officials look at each other. I think we got a foul there. Nope, we got a jump ball. Jump ball, and they'll keep it on that end for Waunakee. For the Old Abes, Andrew Hudson in for Caleb Johnson. Inbound pass deflected, but it hit under the backboard there, and it'll be Waunakee basketball. Wow, nice no-look pass, the shuttle, but Munoz couldn't connect. And Eau Claire Memorial has it. Hudson brings it down court. To Bauer. Got to get Bauer going in this game. Three-pointer rims out for Jepson, and I did not see who got the finish there. I had a camera in my way. I did not see who had the finish there. I had a camera in my way. We're in a tough spot up here in the upper reaches of the Oshkosh Arena. Waunakee's got the ball. They're up by 12. On the lane, that's Telesic. I should say that's Selk, and a foul going to be on Eau Claire Memorial. Telesic into the game for Eau Claire Memorial. Waunakee to bring it in. Front court to Selk. 9:18 to go. Waunakee has got a 12-point lead here in the first half. Johnson was posting hard. Swings the pass to the open man in the corner, and it spills out for Kralem. Waunakee keeps possession, though, underneath, and they'll pull it out. Selk. Descharme has got 6 points in this game. Team's leading scorer at 15 a game. On the bounce, left-hand side. Hands off to Selk. These bigger courts, that's an NBA court out there. And the free throw line is smaller for high school. Baseline three is good. Bring it up for Descharme, who's got 9 points. And the lead back to 15 for Waunakee. So after the Herd game today, into the corner, the shot is missed by Locken. And here we come. Waunakee, the ball up by 15 with 7:19 to go. All the way. Oh, and Stelk could not finish. Eau Claire Memorial on the attack. Coming down court. It's Bauer to the hole, and he can't finish it off. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Eau Claire Memorial. Yeah, earlier in the day, they had the Herd game here. And then between the Herd game and this game, they had to retape the lane because the lane is bigger for the NBA. So they had to come out here and measure and tape off a smaller lane. The three-point arc, if you're watching this on the TV, obviously, you see that thin gray line? That is the line for high school basketball. That right there is an NBA three, and that is right down for Charlie Elliott, his second three of the game. And Waunakee up by 18. Waunakee comes in unbeaten at 3-0, and last year they were one of the best teams in the state. Ball goes into the backcourt. Chase down Waunakee's got it. And they'll set it up. There's Charlie Elliott, who's got two three-pointers in this game so far. Elliott works up and under, and he lost control of it and out of bounds. So they had to, the three-point line for high school has always been out there, but it's really thin. A thin line just above the arc, obviously, and then the NBA three-point line out there as well. But it was just, they brought out the rulers and everything, and they were measuring for a smaller lane for the high school game. All the way to the rack. Hudson couldn't finish it off. Waunakee's got an 18-point lead. Make it 20 on Follins' stick in. 33-13 as we move under the 6-minute mark of this first half. Chuck Freeman here on Zaleski Sports. High school basketball on a Saturday afternoon. This is fantastic. Here's a drive and a shot that's missed by Bauer. And a foul is going to be on Waunakee. Yeah, I've been to Eau Claire Memorial for some of those afternoon games there. Back in the days, old Abe's. Katrina Hannaford. There's a name from the past, Katrina Hannaford. About 6'2", 6'3", went to Northwestern. Terrific high school girls basketball player from Eau Claire Memorial. Baseline jumper barely grazes the iron for McCarthy. Three-pointer left side, and that is nothing but net for Jake Ubersox. That's his first attempt, and he rings it up from the left-hand side. Waunakee is blowing out Eau Claire Memorial by 23. Mester. Turn the ball over. Other end. The finish by Fallon. He's got 6, and the lead is 25 for Waunakee. Yeah, this is kind of a rebuilding year for Memorial. 14 seniors. I don't know if I've ever heard of a high school team losing 14 seniors. That's a heck of a loss. 14 seniors. Ball goes out of bounds to Waunakee. Caleb Olatunje into the lineup for the Old Abes. Waunakee on the offensive attack. They lead it by 25. It's Charlie Elliott. Squeezes in. Trickles off the rim. Pulled away by Eau Claire Memorial. McCarthy. A triple team down low. And a turnover again by Eau Claire Memorial. Whether you're buying or selling, turn to Jesperson Group, C21 affiliated. They got the pulse of the local real estate market and can help you with both existing homes and new builds. They can help you through each step of the process. That's Jesperson Group, C21 affiliated. Shot is missed from the corner. I say this, if I was ever going to leave the Fox Valley, working over in this part of the state, down in Milwaukee, I'd love to go back to Eau Claire. Man. I was there when I was in college when Oakwood Mall was built. And a foul on the Old Abes. It was first built out there. And the first free throw was good by Ubersox. It kind of phased out the London Square Mall. But I'm telling you, any type of restaurant, I feel like any type of restaurant or any type of business, Eau Claire has got it. They got everything in that whole area. Second free throw is missed. Stick back is no good. And Jepson rips away the rebound for Eau Claire Memorial. Bauer, left-hand dribble. Sends it over to Jepson. Bauer lets it fly, misses. Offensive rebound, and it's good by Jepson. Waunakee 39, Eau Claire Memorial 15 with 3:23 to go first half. Three-pointer from the corner is good by Kralem. Boy, Waunakee just connecting from the three-point line ad nauseum tonight. They're up by 27. Johnson got caught. Fortunate enough to get it back, and he pulls it out with a dribble. Bauer in traffic. No good, and here comes Waunakee. Long season here. Eau Claire Memorial, again, with the losing so much, it's going to take time to get all these guys some floor seasoning. They are 1-2 coming into this game. There's Johnson for Waunakee. Just bullies his way in and scores. And Mac Johnson, who averages 5.5 a game, gets his first bucket of the night. Three-point try, top of the key, and down it goes for Bauer. There we go, his second three of the game. And Waunakee, lead reduced to 26. Pass it, swatted away by Bauer. Here come the Old Abes. A 3-on-3. Down the lane. Oh, he couldn't finish it off, Jepson. I believe there's a girls' game that follows this, not from the Eau Claire area. But there is a girls' game that comes right after this one. They make good use of this Oshkosh Arena. Been in existence, I'd say about 10 years. Three-point try right side. That one's hard by Kralem. Here comes Johnson for Eau Claire Memorial. Johnson flares it off right side. Messner. Return pass to Johnson. Johnson takes them with the left hand. Nice pass underneath and up and under and good, and a foul. Jepson goes to the free throw line to cap off the old-fashioned three-point play. Coming in for Waunakee, that's Gavin Selk, the coach's son. And the free throw is missed by Jepson. 1 minute to go in this first half. Waunakee up 44-20. It was a fast first half. Baseline drive. Getting caught is Descharnes. A floater in the lane on a running one-hander by Munoz. Throwing up the shot, missing is Olatunji. And Waunakee's got it up by 26. Let's see if they work for the final shot with 25 seconds to go here in this first half. It appears they will. Standing dribble with 13, with 12. With 11, with 10. Getting down to the block. A wide open look for a three, and that's the way the first half will finish off as Selk hits the three, his second of the game, and that'll do it for the first half here at the Oshkosh Arena. Waunakee in this non-conference game out of the Banjo Large Conference leads Eau Claire Memorial 49-20. Back after this timeout. You're watching high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Nestled in the Wildwood Park and Zoo, the Marshfield Rotary Winter Wonderland has dazzled families with over 1 million lights displayed. Admission is free. Cash donations and non-perishable items encouraged. The Winter Wonderland is open November 28th through December 31st.
Did you know we carry chocolate that can help you stay strong and fit this holiday season?
Your business security not so secure? It's time to send an SOS to SOS Security in Eau Claire. With SOS's total business control system, you can lock doors, turn off lights, control thermostats, and more, all from the convenience of your smartphone. Contact us today and we'll design and install a custom business automation system for you. We'll even give you $100 off a new or upgraded system. From concept to completion, your business is secure with SOS Security.
To the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with his smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile. Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Thank you for helping Abbey Bank become the most highly recommended community bank.
Thank you to all of our customers for helping us be successful.
Thank you for putting your trust in us.
Thank you for your loyalty.
Thank you for helping us support our communities.
We are grateful for customers like you.
Thank you to all of our customers. We hope to see you soon.
Abbey Bank. They make banking about you. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
Did I mention our producer today is Katie Lecton, who keeps everything on the tracks here at the Oshkosh Arena? My name is Chuck Freeman. Good to have you along here on a Saturday afternoon. Hope you guys are all staying warm. It's going to be a cold night in Wisconsin tonight. And I'm sure in the Chippewa Valley, and if it's cold down here, it's probably pretty cold up where you are too. I know I experienced it for 7 or 8 years living up there. All right, first half, that was cold shooting for Eau Claire Memorial. Waunakee leads at 49-20. They've led for the entire amount of that first half. Eau Claire Memorial coming in with a record of 1-2 overall. Again, I told you about the rebuild for them. Ian Bauer has 6 points to lead the scoring. Caleb Messmer has not scored. Andrew Hudson's got 2. Caleb Johnson's got 2. And that leads the way so far for Eau Claire Memorial. For Waunakee, they were led in scoring in the first half by Wes Descharme. He had 9. He's the team's leading scorer at 15 points a game. Waunakee out of the Badger Large Conference, and again, they're replacing all 5 of their starters, and they certainly look better than I saw them 2 weeks ago. Trying to get things going for them and their proud athletic program. Eau Claire Memorial, the Old Abes. Man, it was a tough one losing in the sectional final last year after winning one of my favorite conferences in the state, the Big Rivers Conference, although I feel like that conference is consistently redoing it and teams are shuffling in and shuffling out. But, man, the name still stands. That's still one of the best names for, of a conference in the state. Big Rivers Conference. Between that, the Great Northern Conference, the Heart of the North, man, those are some sweet names. Eau Claire Memorial, they got some work to do. They're down by 29 here at the half. We'll come back after this timeout. You're watching high school basketball from Zaleski Sports.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Okay, well, you're here all day. All right, a couple more minutes before the start of the second half. Katie Lecton's going to be broadcasting a game tonight. Tigerton and Stockbridge. Be tuned at tonight, 7 o'clock, putting in a long day. Does a terrific job producing here as well. I'm sure she'll have a great call of that game later on tonight. Yeah, Eau Claire Memorial. Wow. Every time I drive on Claremont, I always look up and I see the old Abe Eagle up there, because my dad brought the old Abe Eagle there, I believe, back in the 50s. He was the one who, by courier, took it to Eau Claire Memorial, I believe from J.I. Case and Racine, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, my dad, because every time we'd always drive by there, my dad would say, hey, son, I helped put that old Abe on top of the school there. I brought that up here to these guys. God, I had cousins that went to Eau Claire Memorial, the Sorensens back in the day. I remember Eau Claire Memorial. When I first moved back to Eau Claire, they were like one of the first schools in the state to have like a spirit shop where they sold jerseys and all that. They were like one of the, I don't know if they still have it, but we're talking like 1991. I mean, this a long time ago. And I remember I came up and I went over to Eau Claire Memorial. I said, I would love to buy a sweatshirt or something. Do you have one? And they took me into the store that was just incredible. It had everything. I hope they still, and maybe if you've expanded on it. It's probably a department store by now. But it was run by students and all that. It was a really cool store that was within the school. It was run by kids with help of the faculty as well. But I just thought it was a really neat deal. Should we take one more break, Katie? No more? We'll keep it right here? Okay, we'll keep it right here. Yeah, these jerseys. I mean, would have guessed we're doing a game here, and both teams got the same color scheme. In fact, because I was going up and I wanted to get some pronunciations, and I went up. I saw all purple sitting in the stands, and I walked up there and I said, "Are you guys from Eau Claire Memorial?" No, we're from Waunakee. Same color scheme. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to be fun covering this game today when you got both teams the same. But you got one team in white, one team in purple. I think I still have my old Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe shirt too. It said Big Rivers Conference on it. I have it somewhere. I know I do. All right. Let's see what the Old Abes have here. Now, usually when you get blown out in the first half, you want to come back and win the second half, and you're building your team. Come back and maybe win the second half against these guys. Old Abes will have the ball to start the second half. Caleb Messner will inbound midcourt. Yeah, for many years, Mike Sullivan doing games on WBIZ and WJJK. Tuesdays and Fridays, and I know he loved his hockey. He loved his hockey over at Hobbs. Hockey Night at Hobbs. They did a night dedicated that press box to him a couple of years ago. In the corner, three-pointer, spins out for Messner. One and done for Eau Claire Memorial, and here comes Waunakee as we get the second half rolling. Waunakee by 29. 18-footer, that's a three-pointer. It spins out for Descharme. Stick back, no. Ball's batted for, and there's going to be a foul on the floor. That'll be on the Old Abes. Substitution for the Old Abes. Telisek comes into the game for McCarthy. Inbound pass, stole it away. Hudson leaped up and took away the inbound pass. See if the Old Abes do something with this. Bauer, tough shot, and he hit it. And Bauer's got 8 unofficially. And it's Eau Claire Memorial that scores the first 2 points of the second half. Eau Claire North for so many years. Pat Hammond, the Hammer, the head coach. When I was up there, Eau Claire Memorial was coached by John Nicholas. John Nicholas was the coach back when I was in college there. Foul on Waunakee. I should say on the Old Abes. Waunakee retains possession. And the 3 bounces in for Kralem. How about that? He's got 8 points. Lead is 30 for Waunakee. Hudson, guarded by Ubersucks, takes him to the baseline, runs into the big guy, and it's deflected away. It ran right into Mac Johnson. Descharme into Johnson, who weaves his way in, but not before he took 2 or 3 steps. And it's Memorial's basketball. Three-pointer from the wing. That one spins out for Messner. Ball's loose. Memorial retains possession. Down the lane, barely running one-hander is missed by Bauer. Stick back, good, and a foul. Abbott Jepson. He's got 7 off the bench. And Abbott goes to the free throw line for one shot. Off the front of the rim, no good. A 20-point lead for Waunakee with 15:43 to go in the game. This is Chuck Freeman here at the Oshkosh Arena. Johnson. There's it left side. Here's a tough shot that falls. Beautiful move from the baseline and the finish by Descharme. He's the first one in the double digits tonight. He's got 11 points. 30-point lead for Waunakee. Bauer gets in and scores. Ian Bauer, 10 points. I remember the Bauer family in Duran. I wonder if there's any relation. Boy, there was a basketball family in Duran. The Bauer family. Of course, I think there's at the time, 75% of the people who lived in Duran were last name was Bauer. Three-pointer right side, connecting. That is Munoz. And the lead is 31 for Waunakee. Yeah, the Bauers, man. Duran had a great run at girls basketball in the mid to late 80s. Bauer, Amy Bauer, the Fredericksons, I remember that well. Timeout by Waunakee. We'll step aside. Waunakee on top of Eau Claire Memorial handily, 57-26, 14:30 to go in the game. You're watching high school basketball on Zaleski Sports. Yep. Oh. Back to live action. I thought we had a timeout there. Waunakee has the possession, up by 31. Yeah, I thought we had a timeout coming. I thought the official was signaling for a timeout. Fallon barreling in and scoring. Sam Fallon will shoot one. He averages 3 points a game. He's got 8 already. Lead is at 23 for Waunakee, 59-26 on top of Eau Claire Memorial, 13:58 to go in the game. Free throw is missed, and here comes the old Abes. Tough shot. Drawing contact, though, is Caleb Messner, and he'll shoot 2 free throws. First one spins out. Caleb Messner averages 8 points a game. He's got 5 tonight. He's a 6'1" senior. And he hits the second free throw. All the scoring here is unofficial. I'm doing all the scoring myself up here in the press box. All unofficial. But Waunakee officially ahead by 32 points, 59-27 with 13 and a half minutes to go in the game. Waunakee being very deliberate offensively against this man-to-man defense. Into the low block, Johnson draws a triple team, and Old Abes forced a turnover. Johnson pulls it out, setting up shop for a 3, and rattling it in is Trajan Telechek. How about that sweet shot? 6'4" sophomore. lined up his feet, and splashed in the three. Right side, the three is good. That's Sam Fallon again. He's got 11 points. He joins Descharme, each with 11 to lead the way for Waunakee. Lead back to 32 for the Warriors. Messner, he misses the three from the left wing. And a loose ball foul going to be on Eau Claire Memorial. That's going to be on our guy, Telisek. Waunakee leads 62 to 30 with 12:23 to go here in this game. A few substitutions on both sides. And here comes the Waunakee Warriors. Fallon gets in deep, puts up the shot, and he scores over Olatunji. He's got 13 points. Lead 34 now for Waunakee. Waunakee about to go 5 for 5, making change with 5 guys again. Williams throws it away. Stolen away. Waunakee has a 2-on-2 coming up. Memorial gets back defensively, and Waunakee will set things up. That's Charlie Elliott. There's a shot that's missed by Ryan Thompson. Other end, and getting caught but bailed out is Olatunji, the sophomore. What do they got here? Turnover. Waunakee up by 34 with 11:20 to go. Long possession for the Warriors right here. Baseline drive and a banker by Descharme. It's his first bucket of the second half. He and Fallon each have 13. Olatunji. Lockett. Brings it out to Caleb Johnson. Caleb lost the dribble, went over in front of his own bench and got it. Lockett. Try to throw a pass, and it's deflected and picked up by turnover on a Waunakee. And a turnover by Waunakee. That pass sailed over the head of Keegan Ballard for Waunakee. Keegan had to be at least 7'7" to catch that pass. Cross-court pass intercepted. 3-on-1 Waunakee to the lane and a foul, and Gavin Selk will shoot 2 free throws. Well, the Warriors will have a happy trip back to Waunakee in suburban Madison. Eau Claire Memorial will get back to work, and they'll get back to Eau Claire tonight. First free throw is good by Selk. Gavin has got 7 points tonight. Yeah, there's 2 more games coming up here at the Oshkosh Arena after this one. You can catch them on Zaleski Sports. Proud to be a part of Zaleski Sports. Doing these games from the Oshkosh Herd Arena. Another turnover by Eau Claire Memorial. Beating everybody down court off the dribble. And scoring is Carter Hill. The lead is 40 and now 38. after the lay-in right there by Polasek. Baseline jumper is no good. It spins out for Selk. And there come the Abes. Down by 38. 9:08 to go in the game. Bauer, right side. Shot in the lane is good. And a timeout. And a timeout. And let's see if we'll have a full timeout or if we're just switching players here. We will have a timeout. All right, we'll take it with them. Waunakee 70, Eau Claire Memorial 34 with 8:47 to go. You're watching high school basketball from Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Visit Marshfield to see the holiday lights, the largest holiday lights display in central Wisconsin. Featuring over 2 million lights at Wildwood Park, open every night, 5 to 9. The day after Thanksgiving through New Year's Eve. Admission is free. Suggested donation of a non-perishable food or cash. For more information, go to visitmarshfield.com. This is Chuck Freeman here at the Oshkosh Arena. Waunakee has led from the very get-go. Up by 36 points, 70 to 34. 8.5 minutes to go in this game. Here's a three. That one spins out for Keegan Ballard. And a foul going to be on Waunakee there. And that's going to be on Charlie Elliott. SOS Security. Keep your home and valuables safe with SOS Security in Eau Claire. Protect against intruders, fires, water, and more for every room, every door, and every window. Place your trust in SOS Security. And a double dribble by Telesek for Eau Claire Memorial. Here's a shot from the right side, and that one dribbles out, no good. Memorial on the attack. In the lane, floater. McCarthy leaves it short. Stick back up is good, though, by Abbott Jensen. Waunakee up 70 to 36, 7.5 minutes to go. Turning, spinning, and finishing is Charlie Elliott. And here comes Waunakee again. Three-pointer, NBA three-pointer, off the front of the rim. That was Quinn Stein. Waunakee getting everybody some playing time today, and a short banker is good for the Old Aves, Ben Strayer. (72-38) Waunakee. Whistle. It'll be on the Old Aves. Security Financial Bank, SFB. Whether you're starting a business, buying your first home, or saving for college, SFB are the bankers who believe in you. Learn more today at sfbank.com. Member FDIC. Out of bounds to Waunakee. This broadcast also brought to you in part by Nelsonville Dairy. They got the postgame show coming up next. Nelsonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nelsonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NelsonvilleDairy.com. Up and under, and a bad pass by Elliott. Turnover. Memorial, right side. Sliding in is McCarthy and a travel. So Waunakee will improve to 4-0 with this win for first-year head coach Tyler Selk. There's a steal. Bauer going to go all the way in, lay it in with the left hand. And we wish Bauer and the rest of the old Abes a successful season. Bounce back from this one, but Bauer, that was some reading up on him today, and what a baseball future he's got in front of him. Concordia St. Paul, congratulations on the college decision, too. Waunakee by 32. Waunakee and Eau Claire played about even here in the second half. Baseline three, and that's good. Ringing up the baseline three, Keegan Ballard for Waunakee. Floater, right side, and countering is Quinn Stein. I should say Mason McCarthy. .6:12 to go. Drive, a shot that's missed by Elliott. From the old Abes. Bauer lets it fly. Rims out the three. Crashing, getting the rebound is Telisek. Air ball. Telisek tying up. And a jump ball will keep it for Eau Claire Memorial. And substitutions coming up. It's a terrific deal they have here at the Oshkosh Arena where, before or after games, they have some high school basketball. Baseline three. Oh, what a stroke from the corner. Charlie Elliott. He becomes the third Waunakee Warrior to get the double digits. He's got 11. 36-point lead. And he makes a defensive play at the other end, Waunakee does. That's Quinn Stein. 4:08 to go. See people starting to file in for the next basketball game we got coming up here tonight. It's supposed to get below zero throughout the entire state of Wisconsin tonight. In the lane, drop step. And Strayer couldn't finish it. I should say Lutz couldn't finish it. On the other end, for Eau Claire Memorial, Mason McCarthy does. 78-44, Waunakee, 3:17 to go. Spinning, shooting, and missing the shot in the lane is Jacob Munoz. Latunje and another Eau Claire Memorial turnover. There's high school basketball all across the state of Wisconsin tonight. Good games everywhere. Good games everywhere throughout Wisconsin tonight. Like in this state, you can see high school basketball in most cases 5 nights a week. Wednesday nights, there's no high school basketball. But at most, and there's a jump ball. But Monday nights, Tuesday nights, Thursday nights, Friday nights, Saturday afternoons, like this one, Saturday nights, man, basketball. You can see hockey. Eau Claire, what a hockey town Eau Claire is. I was talking about Mike Sullivan earlier, and man, he was a big hockey supporter in Eau Claire. .223 to go. Well, Atunje lets one fly in the lane with the right hand, and he gets into the scoring books. 6'2" sophomore. Nice little move inside. Shot, a little teardrop in the lane. Nice shot in there. Ryan Thompson. 1:42 to go. Lead is 80-46 Waunakee. From the corner, the three. No good, and Waunakee has it. Couple of possessions left in this game with 90 seconds to go. Floater off the glass. Stein couldn't finish. Ball goes out of bounds. And that is going to stay on that end with Waunakee. Waunakee will go back and resume conference play in the Badger Large. Again, with the expanded regular season, it allows for more of these non-conference games like this one here. Otherwise, these two schools would never be playing each other, Waunakee and Eau Claire Memorial. There's a foul on Lucas Loken. With 46 seconds to go, over the limit, and a 1-on-1 coming up. And the free throw was good. Lucas, a 5'8" sophomore. That's his first points of the night. I think it's JV, our fellow sophomore class down there. Guys on the JV team cheering him on out there. Second one, no good. Kept alive, though, by Waunakee. In the lane, score, and a foul. How about Carter Hill getting in there? And with 43 seconds left, Carter Hill will shoot one. We'll have a post-game show after this. Go down to courtside and interview the coach. Shot is missed. 30 seconds to go. Final seconds of this one. Waunakee put up the points here tonight, and they're going to be a force to be reckoned with again in the Badger Large. There's no doubt about that. They're going to go to 4-0 overall, and Eau Claire Memorial will dip to 1-3 overall. They'll get back into Big Rivers Conference play. There's a tie-up, and they'll keep it on that end for Waunakee with 13 seconds to go. Shot, no good. Ball's battled for, and it'll be Eau Claire Memorial ball, and they'll have one more final possession. Five seconds left. And they never got a shot off. That'll do it. Coming up next, it's the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or Masonville Dairy. Final score, Waunakee wins 83-46 over Eau Claire Memorial. Post-game show is next. We'll have an interview coming up. You're listening to high school basketball from Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy.
Yeah. All right. Chuck Freeman down here with Waunakee head coach Tyler Selk. Coach, you won the game handily here tonight. Off to an unbeaten start. I know you're returning no starters off last year's team. I saw you a couple of weeks ago at Fond du Lac. Looks like you guys are taking a step up here too.
Yeah, we lost about 90% of everything. But we also had a lot of guys that waited their turn, and kids that came through our youth program, JV, played on the JV last year, who were ready. So we didn't anticipate much of a downfall. Obviously, early in the year, there's going to be some growing pains. The Fond du Lac game was certainly one of those. So right now, we're just trying to figure out who we are in a sense, figure out our rotations a little bit. But we just shot the ball well today.
God, you guys lighting it up from the outside tonight, man. Yeah. This is one of your better games.
By far, our best game shooting the ball. We joked at walking into halftime, like, geez, we're pretty good when we make threes, But there's not a real secret that every coach, would say the same. The game's a little bit easier when the ball goes through the net, and that was the case today. We could play that team 10 times and not shoot as well as we did today. And for whatever reason, maybe it was the background or watching the herd before. Maybe, I don't know. But our kids made some shots early, and the confidence just rolled, and everything obviously worked out well for us.
But these arenas are supposed to be tougher to shoot in.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not for our kids.
No. Maybe you need to play more here,
Maybe. Yeah.
Make this your own court.
Not close enough to home, but it worked for today.
Good luck for the rest of your season in the Badger Large, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Can we get one of your guys over here? Benton Kralum, senior guard. Benton. Man, the ball looked like the ocean tonight. You guys were hitting shots.
Yeah, it was great. We finally hit our shots. On Thursday against Beaver Dam, we weren't making our shots as much, but practice makes perfect, and we were hitting our shots tonight, which is great.
Ben, we were talking about with your coach here, and you lost so many starters off last year's team, but you guys got a lot of pride. Terrific athletic program. You guys want to keep this thing going.
Yeah, for sure. We lost a lot of seniors, but we came back swinging this year. We've been working hard at practice, and we still got a great team.
This your best game of the year so far?
Yeah, for sure.
Is it tougher playing out here in this court? I was asking Coach that the other day.
It's a little more tiring. The court's a little bigger, but it's fun.
All right, you're going to cut a promo for us, Braylon. What you're going to do, Benton, is you're going to look at the camera and say, I'm Benton Cralin, and I'm in the house. Okay, you're going to grab that. No, you're going to grab it by yourself. I'm going to go 3, 2, 1. I'm Benton Cralin, and I'm in the house. 3, 2, 1.
I'm Benton Cralin, and I'm in the house.
How about that? Safe trip back to Waunakee, and good for your rest of your season. Waunakee stays unbeaten tonight as they rolled over Eau Claire Memorial. For Katie, who did a terrific job as our producer, this is Chuck Freeman. Have yourself a great Saturday afternoon, everybody.